Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So in this lecture, we are going to discuss about the basic difference between OLAP and OLTP, which is nothing but online transaction processing and the online transactional processing. So in the last lecture, we have seen what is a OLAP with its different types, where we have seen the basic definitions, its different types and the operations. Let me give you some basic idea. So the OLAP is based on the multidimensional data model. So it is used by the managers or the data analysts to get an insight of the information through the fast, consistent and the interactive access for analyzing the business. So the OLAP servers has mainly four types, which are relational OLAP, multidimensional OLAP, hybrid OLAP and the specialized SQL servers. So we have discussed these all types in brief in our previous tutorial. And on the other hand, OLTP, which is nothing but a online transactional processing, is a category of data processing which is focused solely on a transaction oriented task. So it typically involves inserting, updating or deleting small amounts of data in a database. So OLTP deals with large number of transactions by the large number of users. So the users of OLTP will be huge as compared to the OLAP. That we will discuss in brief difference between OLAP and OLTP. So let's start with the comparison. So first subject is processing type. So data warehouse, which is nothing but a OLAP server, involves the historical processing of information, and on the other hand OLTP involves day-to-day processing. So it clearly mentions that the data warehouse stores the historical data which can be used to analyze the different business patterns among various departmental data. And on the other hand, OLTP solely focus on the latest data, which is current year data, which will not be enough for analyzing the business more precisely. Our next topic is users. So the OLAP system are used by the knowledge workers such as executives, managers and the data analyst. And on the other hand, OLTP systems are used by clerks, DBAs or database professionals. So it clearly mentions that the OLAP systems are used highly professional workers which are responsible for analyzing the business and take the informed decision to improve the business. And on the other hand, OLTP systems are used by the low skilled workers which will not be beneficial for improving the business. Our next comparison topic is applications. So the data warehouse is useful for analyzing the business, as we have already discussed that it involves the historical processing of the data which will be beneficial for analyzing it and to take the informed decisions for improving the business. And on the other hand, the OLTP servers are useful for running the business, so it will not be useful for any further improvements in the process. Our next topic is data flow. So the data warehouse focuses on the information out, and on the other hand the OLTP focuses on the data in. As you already know that the data warehouse consumes the data which is present in the database to apply the transformation, and you consume the data for the analysis purpose. So it is clearly focuses on the information out. And on the other hand, OLTP involves only inserting, updating and deleting the small amounts of records in the database. It solely focuses on the data in. Our next topic is schema or model. So the data warehouse based on star schema, snowflake schema and the fact constellation schema. And on the other hand, operational database, which is nothing but OLTP, based on the entity relationship model. We are going to discuss about all the schemas as well as the entity relationship model in brief in our upcoming tutorials, where we will discuss what is star schema, snowflake schema and fact constellation schema with their differences. Our next subject is type of the data. So it is very important. So we have already discussed that the data warehouse contains the historical data which will be useful for analyzing purpose. And on the other hand, operational database, which is OLTP, contains the current data which is used for running the business, and it only focuses on data input. As well as data warehouse provides the summarized and consolidated data, and on the other hand OLTP provides the primitive and highly detailed data. So as the applications are different, the type of data which is present in these both servers will be different as per the requirement. So our next topic is volume of users. As we have already seen that the data warehouse, which is nothing but OLAP, is consumed only by the highly skilled professionals such as executives, managers, and data analysts, the number of users will be in hundreds, which is very limited for the big organization. And on the other hand, operational databases, which is nothing but OLTP, is used by low skilled workers such as clerks, DBS, so the number of users will be in thousands. Our next topic is number of records. So as the data warehouse contains historical data, the number of records accessed will be in the millions for the big organization. And on the other hand, operational database which contains only current data, so the number of records accessed in the tens or hundreds, or we can say it as a low amount of data. Our next topic is memory. So the number of records which is present in the OLAP is very huge. It clearly means that the database size is from 100 GB to the 1 TB, which is suitable for a huge number of data. And on the other hand, as the operational databases only contains tens and hundreds of data, so the database size will be from 100 MB to the 1 GB. So it is very less as compared to the data warehouse OLAP servers. So these are all the differences between the OLAP, which is nothing but data warehouse, and the OLTP, which is operational database. Our last topic is advantages. So the data warehouse is very highly flexible as it contains historical data and current data as well. So it can be used for various purposes according to the requirement. And on the other hand, for operational databases, it contains only current data, which is very lower in volume. So the query performance will be higher and the execution time will be very less as compared to the OLAP servers. So in this lecture, we have covered the basic differences between OLAP and OLTP. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to ring the notification bell to get the latest updates. Thanks for watching.